morning, you guys. All good? Leg day. Check out how you're recovering. This is second week in our new split. That means we split our muscle groups up in a certain schedule of training, and we've changed that split. So that's what split means, okay? Like one day I do legs, chest, back, arms, shoulders, and then that's a split. How do you place that into your schedule? And we've changed that, and any change is going to cause, hopefully, a reaction. So we want to force our body to work again. So that's why we're here on a Wednesday with legs, which we've always done, but we've just done two major muscle groups, which suck the life out of you, right? It's like 3 major muscle groups in a row. Bang. Front squats. So that means your weight is in front. If you want to use this first section as your warm-up, I'm pretty much thinking not going to put one of those intense little HIIT quick fits in before leg day. It just doesn't make sense to me to really wind these guys up. If you want to do some push-ups and some, maybe shoulder press and get your arms going, that would be a good idea. Front squats here, and we're going to do a plie squat, a close stance squat, and then, so we're going to change the stance for 4. So first of all, I am not going to elevate my plies. Just don't like that. Goblet means it's up here, your weight, and you're going to choose whatever weight. And there you go for 12. Checking it out, seeing how everything's working, how it's flowing. Oftentimes, whether you have issues with your hips or not, plie squats are challenging for most people, right? We don't often do this movement, so your body would be saying, hey, wait a minute. Right? 12 there. That's about 15. So the next one we're going to do is we're going to bring them in right close. And this one I am going to elevate. I want to focus a little more on my, I just got these little 2-pounders to elevate. Not a huge elevation, right? Front squat means your weight is held in front, or you're held here with a barbell in front on your chest. Ooh, lost it. And 12. I believe I wanted to go out to a sumo and then into a regular. So sumo is feet slightly wider than hip distance and toes pointed out. Front load is here at your shoulders or with the barbell in front, okay? Front load. And 12. Good. It's just a challenge keeping track of the reps. I was just thinking there that you could use anything for your elevation to bring your heels up slightly. That puts more of a focus here. It might put more strain on your knee. You're going to have to watch that. And as with any exercise or any entry level trainer, just go back to basics. Everything is basic. Plie, close, go basic until you know your body really well, okay? And here comes your regular stance. Just hips, feet hip distance apart. And I do believe I will add a bit of a load for this one. Okay, so regular stance, front load, 12 squats. be a really good cardio start too. It depends on what you want to make this workout, what your goals are, and you can manipulate this kind of a workout to suit your personal plan, right? You just gotta know some of the strategies and apply them. I'm a guideline, and you're doing the manipulations. Dumbbell or barbell squat, 8 reps means it's heavier. And then we're going to keep one dumbbell for a pulse. Yeah? Pulsing goblet. Pulsing goblet. So it's just a squat, and you're going to pulse down at the bottom. All right? So begin with something that is going to challenge you for 8 reps. Remember, it's heavy. But you might not want to jump right into heavy, which I don't. I do not want to jump into the heavy stuff. So I'm just in a regular stance, and I'm doing a squat. 8, and then goblet pulse right there. Goblet means your weight is down, chin level, and pulse, no bounce, control. Small movements, feeling every stinking muscle. Oh yeah. Okay. So, now you can go back and decide what weight 8 reps is going to challenge you at, okay? It might be the same weight after those pulses. Whew. Alrighty. Let's go. Goblet pulse. And 20. You gotta watch your low back in that in order to keep yourself upright in the squat position. Those extensor muscles, the low back muscles have to contract to hold you up. That's where the core work comes in. You're doing core work. If you're falling forward, you just gotta pull it back in. If you're having a lot of trouble with your squats, you need to practice with no weight at all and get some flexibility work in there, right? Stretch out those hamstrings, stretch out the low back, even the upper body. All conspires to work to keep you tall and limber, right? So full body stretch. I've got so many Sunday stretches on the timeline. Just jump into one of them to remind you, you know. Let's go. Pulse with a goblet hold. That was 15 for me. You gotta know your limit, okay? You wanna follow the board. You want to complete the board safely, all right? Understand the intention behind it, all right? It's a feeling that you're trying to get to, not a number. Last set. Whoa. When I wrote this, I said, whoa, this will be really nice. And it is. And 20. I got it. I got him that time. Good? Alrighty. Woo! We're moving on. You know, I have this little bench here. This next one for the goblet reverse lunge. Couple ways to do it, okay? And I'll show you. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do yet. What is it, 12 and 12? Okay. Goblet, again, we're going to hold that weight in a goblet stance, and that's going to kind of throw us off balance a bit, and that's going to, the core is going to work to hold us up. So it could be step back, step in, it could be stationary, all right, and it also could be elevated. We could even elevate for the 8s and the 8s. Choose. You choose. I'm thinking this for 12, and I'm going to go lunge back, step forward for the first 12, and then think about it. Here we go. So goblet squat, or goblet hold, and lunge back. Lunge. Burn, baby. Okay. Reverse. 12. On the side, I'm a little bit, unbalanced. And 12. Yeah, I really had to concentrate on that side. All right, goblet, 10 and 10. Maybe change it to stationary, just down, up, for 10 reps on each side. Okay. When you're ready, nine and 10, not too bad on this side. We'll have to see on the other side. Ready to go? Right. Good. The craziness happens there when we don't superset with anything, right? You're right back, straight sets of the same exercise. Hammers that, that movement, hammers those muscles involved in that movement. All right, I'm just gonna see, goblet, reverse, elevated. You can and you don't have to. I'm just adding a little variety, a little spice to my life. Good. So, six, whew. 7, 8. It's almost impossible by this round to make this top leg do a lot of the work on its own with no momentum, no push from this one. Almost impossible. But have that intention. Make that front leg work. Whoa, good job. So when you're ready, I'm setting up for another 8 and 20, okay? Barbell or dumbbell, just a sumo squat and the pulse. So the sumo squat, your weights might be right there for your sumo, right? And then we're gonna pop them up for your pulse. And I think what I am going to do is hold on to 2 weights and make them lighter. So I'm going to keep the 10s. We'll just see how that goes. All right. 8 and 20. Then we just have our hip thrusts. Band, no band, weight, no weight. We're just going to be on the floor and driving our hips up, getting that glute. All right. Sumo squat. And then the goblet pulse. Almost. Beautiful workout. It's going to be like 8:05, so 35 minutes. Like I'm guessing 35 minutes. We can survive 35 minutes. Alrighty. Bring up the big guns. This is really the last one that's challenging for the legs. The last set is for the glutes. It's challenging in that it's going to be high reps, burn, 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 but challenging in a different way than this one. So if you want to grab some heavier weights for your sumo squat, 'tis the time. It's just 8. We can do 8. Playing with the positioning of that, because you can't hold your weights out here. For a barbell, you're holding it at your shoulders, right? And 20. Good. Feel those hips as you internally rotate. They're not internally rotate, but you bring them back to normal. Right? Good. 2 more sets. We got this. I say to myself, you got this. You know, you can even use your kettlebell for these sumos. Something that gets your hands in there. If you're using a barbell here, it would be a reverse grip or alternate grip on your barbell. Good. Procrastinating. That's more like it. If everything, all systems are go today, definitely go for the bigger weight. It's challenging and it should be. We have one more set. How awesome is that? Yeah. The body is just acquiescing now. It's just giving in. It's saying, all right, if she's gonna do it, we're gonna help. So your body falls into line. It's what they call warmed up. Following the rules, following the guidelines. Good stuff. 8 and 20. And 20. I had the 20-pounder there. Woo! Woo, Nelly. Woo, Nelly. All right, let's bring the you are doing, your feet are elevated. They can be elevated on the sofa, on a coffee table, somewhere. Up. So you can squeeze your butt there. And maybe a mat for you to go back. Plus we'll do a bit of a stretch at the end, right? So prepare. 4 sets. Oh, 4 sets of 25. 100 glute hip thrusts. Maybe, maybe not. Intention is to get 25 hip thrusts, so feet elevated. If you have to go 25, 20, 15, 12, set your standards high, and then float. The intention is to get an endurance workout for your glutes. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Connect, 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 okay? Just don't bounce. Okay, enough chit chat. Let's try this. 25. For me, I was up-tempoed. I was trying to hit that contraction at the top and let it go down. Lengthening the group. If you're not able to go that fast with the contraction on top, just do less reps and continue to hit the contraction. That's more important than get the numbers out, okay? You need your brain to start connecting and able to up tempo at your wish, at your, if that's your strategy, okay? Which it is today. Up tempo, squeeze, hold for a sec. 20. And those last 5 were pathetic, but I sent a message to my body. So here on our leg day, we're doing a very equal part of quad and glutes. That's why I've eliminated our Saturday glute session, because I personally am going to use my weekend shortly to add a little more cardio. It's time for me to rearrange my training, and I can tell you how to do that yourselves. I'll leave a post later and explain. All right, so we're doing glutes and quads and hams on leg day. Everything's right here for you today. If you want, and some of you could, do a glute day, there's gotta be 30 glute days on the timeline. $25, slowing right down. Everything's tired. Everything's tired. Choice here, my choice would be to get rid of that weight or keep the weight and go less reps. Strategies. Holy man, you gotta decide. Let's go. Push it. 10, how about a little rest? It's a good compromise. Two, 1, 3, 4, and 5. Damn it. Oh, wow. Initiate recovery, breath. Good job, you guys. Real quick. Pigeon pose stretch, because remember, we're trying to get a lot of components into our 30 minutes. So you either have the weekend to recover, or if you're going into a cut cycle, which I'm going into a cut cycle, I need to lean out a bit after a build cycle, and it's all cycles. I want more time on the weekends to recover from my weights and add some cardio. Nothing ridiculous. Anyways, that's why we're throwing in this work now and stretching pigeon pose. I'm pushing up and down, and the push comes from the front leg. Okay, I contract that muscle, and then in a contracted position, it stretches, and it gives you a longer lasting, it actually changes your flexibility. It just doesn't warm you up, okay? So, but you have to keep at it, especially after years of, a few there. And to be expedient, we'll do a few with our leg out. I'm not great at this. This leg back here has to compensate a bit. It has to compromise. So, I mean, you know, I know there's people out there that can do this. I will one day. Just gotta visualize it. So we're doing the same stretch down and up. And when you do the rotation, you actually bring the rest of the muscles that are surrounding it and connected to it into play. So we're not just stretching the target muscle, we're stretching the other muscles that have a lot of play, a lot of responsibility in the tightness or the flexibility of that muscle group, right? All right, finishing up on this side. Great workout, you guys. Good. Ooh. Good. And then 90-degree angle with that front leg. Ooh, yeah. And down, up if you can. I'm working on this one. Unfortunately, with so much going on in life, you bypass the foundation work. And for me, this is foundation. If you can't stretch and contract a muscle efficiently for everyday life, how the heck are you going to do it for extreme situations and for weight training, right? So this is very important. And we're going to keep it important. Alrighty, you guys. Oh, at the bottom of this, I wanted to mention, because these are other exercises that you could use. The plate push is almost like a sled. If you had, like, you know, CrossFit gyms and whatnot have the big sleds that you put the weights on and you push, and that's a great workout. But if you had a plate, and I meant to bring it down, I brought my plates out. Even on a floor like this, I could put a towel down and I would push the plate and use my hunches, right? And then the other one to activate and work those glutes is called a dead mill. You would set your treadmill to a slight incline, maybe none, but I would put a slight incline so it would hit the glutes, and then you don't turn it on. It's a dead stop, and you have to push through, like it's almost like climbing, all right? So 2 other exercises, and when I don't have a treadmill, but you can imagine, or just jump on yours and try it, don't turn it on, just try and walk on it. And then if you got it up to an incline and you were marching up, that would be an awesome way to finish off a leg day. Have a wonderful day. We do, I think, delts tomorrow, which is always so nice, right? And we'll do a little quick fit before that too. I will talk to you then. Have a super Wednesday. It's hump day. Bye, you guys. Okay. Everything's working. Okay.